When the number is like that, it's just no good. It just doesn't add up. That's motion, brother. 37% validated viewer. But when you have a 20% chatter rate, 30% chat rate, bro, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what you're saying. That shit is off the rails. Like, you could be getting views because, guys, TikTok went hardcore. This went by, whatever. Okay, yeah, cool. But why is the chatter rate so bad though? Why is the active viewer so low though? Everybody is technically a chatter. If you have an account, you're on PC or mobile, you're a chatter. It's how it works. A chatter is somebody that has an account that's an active viewer. Most people are chatters, you're not chatting in the chat.
What you just saw is the clip that has been driving the Twitch community mad for an entire week. And I'm here to tell you why it's fucking stupid. Hi, I'm EJ. But that's not important right now. What is important is the controversy that's been going on with CENAT'S and XQC, which I'm sure if you're a big fan of Twitch, you have definitely seen. Which, funny enough, makes absolutely no sense because XQC actually streams on Kick now, which is a competitor to Twitch, so I don't know why he's actually involving himself with things going on in the Twitch space at all. But, alas, we got here anyway, so I guess there's no point in speculating on why this happened, even though it's fucking stupid. For anyone who doesn't follow either streamer though, or just doesn't follow Twitch at all, I'll explain. XQC is a former competitive gamer who for a while has been one of the top streamers in the world, and he recently has started yapping about view botting on Twitch, even though he's on fucking Kick and it makes no sense for him to, and mainly aimed at CENAT'S friend Reggie, aka Girl He Funny 1X, or aka Lil Rodney's son if you know him from the memes that blew up a while ago.
Why niggas keep talking about you going around talking about you fuck my father and shit?
You Lil Rodney's son?
Yes, I'm Lil Rodney's son.
You talking about Rodney with the fat ass butt?
Yo, why is you playing at me, yo?
My fault, OG.
No, ain't no my fault. Run your pockets, yo.
For what?
Kick them bitches out, yo.
For what?
Matter of fact, I'm ready to go get Lil Travis on your bitch ass. Nah, he throw them hard bitches. He ready to come up here.
Ain't no fuck your father.
Yo, I forgot how funny that shit was, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh my gosh, the memories, gang. Alright, anyway guys, I had to compose myself for a second, my bad. Like I was saying, all of this popped off when Reggie's stream started gaining lots of traction literally overnight, and XQC, aka the nigga who thinks he's Mr. Gadget over here, decided to look at Reggie's verified viewer count and saw that it didn't match the total viewers in stream, which it's never 100%, so it doesn't matter. But after he saw it, he immediately yelled botting because he, the guy who literally stutters through 80% of his sentences,
I don't want to play the
and spends half of his stream trying to figure out how to sit in a fucking chair, also thinks he's the algorithm whisperer. Newsflash, he's not, and I'm gonna explain why. So if we're actually gonna break this down, we need to look at this with some common sense. The first thing we need to know is what is an actual verified viewer. So I did a little bit of research to figure that out, and it turns out a verified viewer only counts if you're unmuted, logged in, have the stream in focus, and have no VPNs on. Anyone with a brain cell can pretty much figure out that means that if you switch apps, or if you open a new tab or have a VPN on, you're now not verified. And Kai's fan base aren't exactly all hardcore Twitch users, since he's surpassed just Twitch fame. He's on all different social medias and people come from everywhere. I literally watched a white suburban mom talk about how she loves CENAT'S, and I'm very sure she probably watches in her living room on her TV that she's not signed into. Something of that nature. All of these people are not knowledgeable to what it takes to be a verified viewer, and they probably don't give a shit either. Knowing this is Kai's fan base that's transferring over to Reggie, the numbers are going to look weird because again, these people are not used to being on Twitch. Kai is mainstream now. So by virtue of being around Kai, Reggie is becoming mainstream as well. Now, with that in mind, I want to get into point 2 because I already know what people are going to say. Why are Reggie's percentages way lower than Kai's if they have the same viewer base? That is for one very simple reason, and you might have caught it if you listened to my other point, which I said Reggie is newer to mainstream. Kai is mainstream and has been mainstream for a while. This means All of the people coming in from different social medias probably do have Twitch accounts to watch Kai, but all of the people who know Kai from TikTok but don't watch Twitch at all, know Kai from Instagram but don't watch Twitch at all, and have been brought to Twitch to see Reggie because they're interested in Reggie on Twitch because his content is not oversaturated on other social medias like Kai's is. They can get their fill of Kai just on Instagram or TikTok, and I don't believe they can necessarily get that from Reggie yet. Once he becomes more established and streams for a longer time and more popular clips are created in this content house, obviously it will get to that point, and then some people may just watch his clips instead of his stream, but I think there's something new and fresh people want to see, and that's why they're coming out to see him. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that CENAT'S did bring a ridiculous amount of eyes to Reggie, but everyone Kai introduced to Reggie is not necessarily a Kai fan because he's so mainstream. There are people who don't even like CENAT'S who saw a clip with Reggie and decided, hey, maybe I should go watch him on Twitch. CENAT'S reach, even to people who aren't his fans, is very far, which is why I'm not surprised there are so many people who weren't logged in or didn't know that they probably shouldn't have a VPN on or anything like that. And just in case anyone brings up XQC's rate for his verified viewers, I just want to bring up the fact that XQC is not mainstream in the way CENAT'S is. He will always be a big figure in streaming, but he's not a big figure outside of streaming and outside of Twitch or social media. For example, Kai got invited to the Grammys, I believe it was. We have to realize that's not something that would normally happen to XQC or really any streamer. I think that speaks to say XQC's fan base know him, which is why they're all logged in. They might not have VPNs, they might not be tabbed out, and they might actually be viewing him because those are his diehard fans. He's been a well-known figure in streaming for a long time, and that differs from Reggie. And I think that is a perfect argument for this, and it makes perfect sense. As far as I can tell, there's absolutely no holes in it, and honestly, XQC pushing this is a bit weird to me because he's not a Twitch analyst or exec, and I think Twitch, being a multi-million, maybe billion-dollar company, would know if something wrong was going on in this streamer's stream, especially if they had 1K viewers the next day, and then the next literally had 60,000 more viewers. If there were bots, he would have gotten banned immediately. Do you think Twitch would really overlook 60,000 bots in one stream with only 1K real people? Be serious. Not to mention that the stream in question that XQC thought was sketchy was literally named Kai Got Me Out of the Trenches. CENAT'S had told his entire fan base he was gonna be on stream, the mansion happened, and everyone knew this stream was gonna be in the mansion. Everyone wanted to see what it was gonna be like. Everyone wanted to see Kai on stream. Everyone wanted to see Reggie and Kai on stream because he had been soft launching Reggie to his community for months and months, if not a full year. I know you guys remember at the end of last year, the Robin and Batman stream was hilarious, and some of those clips got more viewership than XQC has gotten in his last 5 streams combined. Like, it was actually ridiculous. Nobody can convince me this wasn't the perfect fucking clip machine. Just look at this shit. Look at some of the shit he did on the stream.
See who's scared of you in the chat. Go ahead and ask him.
Everybody in the chat know how I'm coming. Real Baltimore YN. You ain't never see Robin from Baltimore. They think I'm Robin, but the whole time I'm Robin.
You know how I'm coming.
When the last time you beat it up? See, that's the problem. Didn't Superman whoop your ass?
Oh, so you going there? So you going there?
I'm just saying, no, hey.
No. I won. He didn't want to fuck with me. I won.
I mean, I'm just like you, gang. I don't got no powers. I don't got no dad. You don't got no powers. You don't have no dad. You're basically the same.
And with that, I rest my case. The stream had multiple moments like that over and over again. Damn near every 5 seconds, there was a clip. And this introduction to Reggie made people love him because it was funny as shit. I know y'all just saw that. That was funny as shit. Anyway, like I said, XQC, you need to do better, man. I'm tired of seeing XQC constantly go after AMP and their friends and associates just because Felix has this inferiority complex. It's getting annoying and it's making you look stupid. If you think you're smarter and can track down something faster than a multi-million / possibly billion-dollar company, be my guest, but I think you're wrong. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video and you agree that XQC jumped to a conclusion without really looking through this, please subscribe and like the video so I can make more videos like this. I'm trying to get to a cool, we can start off at 100 subscribers, I'm trying to get to a little 100. Eventually we'll work it up. But I appreciate y'all. The more subs, the more likes we get, the faster I can get monetized, the faster I can give y'all more quality content. So I appreciate y'all boys watching the video. Have a good day, night, whatever you're having. Have a great one. It's EJ.